And my neck is really made of leather.
Okay, guys, we got a couple here today, guys. Holiday, how you doing, my brother?
Good, y'all. Hello.
In Vegas.
What's up?
What's going on with you guys today?
Chilling, man. We just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with my hands, my gift from God. Tooling with these tools. My wife over here by my side.
Okay.
Taking it one day at a time, trying to survive. It's real sick in Philly right now. It's hard. A lot of people are dying. Just yesterday, a young man was gunned down right in this community. The people went crazy. They all rioted. A lot is happening. Nothing's being done. My city needs help. We're in a sad state. My wife is here. She's the only thing that I have left. And it's our love, the love of God, that's making us great.
No, that's right.
We're talking as survivors of this thing. There are many who have been swallowed by it. They're not here. But God is everlasting, and that's what's in our heart, deeply rooted. I'm no different from no man, nor is my wife. We've just decided to take life seriously and rededicate it back to God. That's the only reason why we're surviving. I came from a homeless state. And right now, I claim no brick and mortar, no home. It's because God spoke to my spirit and let me know that I'm already home. Everywhere that I set my feet on this land has already been dedicated to my Father. That's what makes us great as a man. Small footprint, big influence. One man can change the world. One woman can influence a nation of girls.
Brother, you sad?
Real sad, man. My heart is broken. There's so many people that's here who have so much to say. None of us are being allowed to speak. Help is here, but it's being appropriated in the wrong way. There's things going on that should not be.
The system's still living in the system.
Drugs making it here.
People not caring about each other or helping one another.
Chemical drugs, chemically, genetically made, laboratories.
That's what's making the people today.
This is ground zero for reproduction of new slaves. The only difference is there's no color, no gender, no gray lines, no age. Living in a commerce where green is the only color. This blinds the love of God. You can't even see your own brother.
Deep.
I was angry once. My feelings matured. I seen things in this earth that I desired no more. I wanted better for my children, my daughters, all 6. My wife, the only woman that I adore. My wife and I had a conversation. And both of us, teary-eyed, looked at each other torn. We wanted more out of life. But where could we start our life? Where could we be reborn? Seemingly in this place, there's no place for it. It's a machine that's running. And if you're not part of that, then you're in the way.
And they'll get you out the way, too.
They'll allow their machine to gyrate until it gyrates you out of their way.
Either into a coffin or a insane asylum.
Is it Hollywood, correct? Hollywood,
holiday,
okay.
Hunt them down, hunt them, run them away.
Triple H.
Leather neck, if you know me personally.
Leather
Quite
neck.
a few people that know me.
Yeah.
And your name is Vegas.
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 Yeah. Holiday.
Holiday.
Heartbreak.
Hunter.
Yep.
Got all the names.
From Heartland.
Heartland.
It shows that, man, that you're highly protected right now with all these tools right here, brother.
Exactly that, brother. I'm glad you say that. They're tools. I've done this by gift of God and by God's rules. I do none of this for myself, only to arm God's people.
fucking.
These are tools given to my comrades so that we can make things equal. Here on ground zero, there are no heroes, just slaves to Allah, fighting to complete the will of God.
Yeah.
One day I started using my hands. Before I would use them to break the backs of man. But now I use them to make weapons so that we can protect ourselves against the things that's being allowed to go on these streets.
Yeah.
The cops just sit back and watch it.
Right, in our neighborhood, right?
Yep. Our neighborhood. You know, I'm not from here, but this is part of I'm part of this community.
Where you from, Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Carson
West
City.
Side.
And where you from?
I'm from here.
Okay.
Badlands.
The Badlands.
Knife and gunplay. Shots to you out there.
How was your childhood, Hunter?
It was hard. I'm an 80s baby. Me and her was just talking about it. Growing up, 88, Reaganomics. Came here and I was in the middle of the crack rush. Never seen nothing like it. New clothes, fast cars, drop top 5.0s. Gold teeth in the front. Big Dookie Link golds. Fat laces and your shell top toes. There were no rules back then. Everybody wanted in. Champagne, pink, Grand Am. Chevy color mink.
Okay.
Influenced me, the smells, the avenue, the color of blood, the smell of germ. Old head rolling, nice Cadillac. Shit, badass perm. It was these people that would teach me. It was those lessons from the streets that I would learn. I grew up with a single mother too, a mother of two. And all she taught me was, son, you be the best at everything that you do.
I know that's
I don't
right.
care what you do, you better do it all the way. You leave nothing unturned. You leave nothing to be persuaded.
Yeah.
You finish the book, you close the chapter. So that way nothing can be said. There will be no after. This is the way that God does things. He does it complete. Therefore, there's nothing left that you can do about it. Except respect the law and the work that was put in. I thank God that I'm here. I've done a lot of things that should have taken my life. But I stand here, clean, happy, in my right mind, and one beautiful wife.
Thank you, brother.
Biologically the father of 6, but I've fathered so many of God's children. Only because I gave them my heart, lent them my ear, and never misled them. I held their hands right here on ground zero. Joined in the battle, even gave them arms. Stood right beside them when everything else seemed to be gone.
Still have belief in God is the biggest part.
Yeah, I
of our
see that. I
community.
see that. I hear it many times. Are you freestyling this?
I'm just speaking directly from my mind.
Oh,
We
man,
always
you're a
talk
beast.
mind.
I'm not trying to
You're
do
a
it.
beast. I'm not gonna lie. Very
Always talk like
talented.
he does.
Very
Listen,
talented, man.
I'll say this to everyone out there.
Yeah.
If you've never did it, give marriage a chance one time.
Yeah.
When me and my wife soul united, we became something else. We became greater. The likeness of the true Elohim. No gender, no man, no woman, no respective person in between. We both are equal. This is the continuation of a great thing. No sequel.
Yeah.
See, God has never stopped. He's always just begun. He's never ended. He's the only one, the Elohim, the God of all gods, the supreme.
Yeah.
Those who are saved, born again, the true Mukmeen, they understand what I mean. These are words that are spoken. They have to be seen. Words that are seen.
All the time with this
Our
mind.
Vegas.
Yeah.
We hear your husband talk. Can we ask a little bit about you, Vegas? What brought you out here to Philadelphia, being from Vegas?
My kid's father.
Okay.
Yeah, came up here. He's from Jersey, and came up here. Ended up staying up here, you know, because my kids are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a really bad breakup, and luckily this gentleman came along and pretty much helped me see myself again, gave me my voice back, gave me back. You know, we can have children. We can also love the wrong way. People forget this. That, you know, we're so caught up in a victimized way of thinking because we're victimized from a young age, and then we victimize ourselves because we don't know any other way. You know, and he helped me get my voice back today. I'm not my own victim anymore.
I know that's right.
Being here with no brick and mortar, thank you for the grace of God that I have more respect for myself, my love, my children, my family than I've ever had in my life. You know, I'm not a pity party to anybody anymore.
Hold on. All right.
Go ahead, baby.
That's why I decided to make her my wife. I wouldn't let her become a whore. I could see through her physical and knew that she was so much more. A child of God, a child of the Elohim, the living, real example. No fairy tale, no dream. Beautiful blue eyes and long blonde hair. But behind that mask was a lot of fear, hurt, heartbreak. But it happens to be, I'm Mr. Heartbreak Holiday.
Mr. Heartbreak Holiday. Did you break a lot of women's hearts getting that name or what?
No,
You know
it was
we
because
did.
I walked through the streets and the things that I saw broke my heart. That's what I'm heartbreak for.
Okay.
It's the contradiction or the oxymoron.
Right.
See,
Okay.
past the words, you can see what I'm on.
Okay.
I've said a lot of things, not one cuss word. Re-elevated my verbs. Reconditioned my words.
Because the way he is.
Hunter, Hollywood, Heartbreak, you know, all the H's, you know. How's the 21-year-old you, man? How was you? What type of guy was you?
I was handsome, I was humorous. I was hungry, a whore, running around with women, misusing them, angry, no love, cold as a winter's night, without a shot from a whiskey pint.
You just quit drinking, by the way, being on these streets.
Congratulations.
Sir, completely stopped drinking.
You know,
Congratulations,
30 years,
man.
Right? 30 years of drinking.
30 years
Yep.
of drinking. How you feel? How your body feel?
Yeah.
I feel great.
Okay.
A piece of my mind has been restored. I
Okay.
have a restorated mind.
Okay. How's your living circumstances? Y'all got somewhere to lay your head or what?
Every night, God allows us to make enough money to buy a room.
I know that's right.
I made plans long ago, and every one of them fell flat. They were doomed. Why? Because I made plans without God. Words from my mother, God rest her facade. She said, son, only a fool will ever try to make plans without God. You put what I say is all real.
Yeah.
My mom was a hell of a woman. She dug right in my heart, and from the beginning she planted her seed and said, from this foundation I'll breed everything that's real. That's the best gift she could have gave me. It was hard growing up, and even the way my mom raised me was tough like a soldier, real militant.
Not to cut you off, it's funny because being raised from two separate sides of the United States, our mothers were bred from the same cloth.
Dang.
Same sayings, same, you know, metaphors, everything. You name it,
It
they were
was
right
seeming-
on point. That's why we
That's
know
beautiful.
part
Wife.
of our relationship.
We've conversated
is
about
God.
this many times that night. It was like both of our mothers, who are both named Bree,
Both named
Wow.
Bree,
two
yeah.
different coasts, the West and the East,
Yeah.
were assumingly drinking from the same well at the same time because they were teaching both of us the same thing.
Yep,
For
the
us
whole
to
time.
reunite with the same mind.
And we're both
How long have y'all been
Scorpios.
together?
Seems like forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you.
Oh,
How long though?
about 7 years.
7
Woo.
years.
Yeah.
Met her in a Chinese store. Didn't see her face or her body, her frame. I just heard her with
Looking
my
like
ear.
a dude.
She was dressed like a construction worker, Carhartt and boots.
Yeah.
I thought I was gay for a minute, man. I came back, I had to shoot.
Yeah.
The girl turned around and I saw her face. I thought God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the most.
Yeah.
Because I knew I wasn't gay.
Yeah.
Man, this girl was pretty. She dropped down her hair. My heart double padded. I don't know if it was
He had
love
a
or
smile
fear.
from ear to ear.
How about you? How did you feel about him when you first saw him?
Well, when I seen his beautiful smile, he was a smile from ear to ear when I dropped my hood down, and he made me flutter. And I was like, well, I ain't giving you no chance. But I did one smart thing this time. I made sure that he dedicated and committed himself to me and courted me before I would even start a relationship with him.
Absolutely.
You know?
Do you
And
feel
that's-
safe with him?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Let me say this, and then I'm gonna say that I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm running out of words, and they sound silly, and I don't want anyone to think that what I'm saying is fun.
Yeah.
These words are real, and they just happen to rhyme. I'm gonna say this, boo. I'm
ahead.
checking out. It's checkout time. Listen, when I met her, she was hurt, vulnerable, wide open.
Bad.
She said out of her own mouth, "You can melt me, mold me."
Anything you want.
Open, heart, soft as cotton. She said I could mold her into anything. And with that power in my hands given by a living thing, I decided the best thing to do was rededicate her back to the Elohim. I took her hand and very quickly ushered her back up to our Father.
to God. Gave me my voice back, my life back.
Reintroduced her to our God. Took my hands off, stepped aside. I let her have time with God as I courted her and let her take a look at me. Since she was already open, it was all up to me to start opening. I prayed day and night. I wanted this woman. I wanted her more than a blind man wanted sight. But I knew if I touched her too soon, like a cake that's pulled before it's ripe, I would fuck it all up and I would never have her right. I gave her to the Elohim and I prayed, God, if she's the woman for me, I want her, but I only want what you want for me.
Yep.
And shortly thereafter, God placed a love in my heart, and at the same time, he placed it in hers. We came together. I gave her her voice and never took it back. That's the thing that we do to our women. This is a fact. Probably the most golden thing. From a very young age, women in our households are taught to be quiet, their words to hold.
Suppressed.
Right? They seen but not heard because they're beautiful and not stirred. Right? So there's nothing in the middle. You can't bring up what's there.
I'm not given a choice or anything.
If God gave you a voice, who am I to take it?
Yeah.
If God gave you the freedom of choice, who am I to make it?
Yeah.
I told her we'd go up to God and usher our way up to the sun. We'd be partners in this. No one would own no one.
Nope.
God would be the foundation of this house. And every word that comes out of my mouth would be checked by God. With the gift of this relationship came the gift of responsibility. I was now a husband and a leader. It wasn't just me for me. I had to love her more than I love myself. I had to want to attain her love more than I wanted to attain wealth. I had to look at her and see the reflection of me. If I was going somewhere, then it had to take B. It's being me.
Being me, Bobo,
Bobo and B.
Bina.
I'm Bobo because I'm clumsy.
That's our names on the street.
Okay.
She's Bina because
I'm the brain behind the head that he holds up.
If I'm the head, then she's the brains behind the head. She always keep me thinking.
All
All right, Hollywood.
Yo,
Can I see your favorite tool you got? Your favorite one?
my favorite one is probably this one I just made right here. It's real solid, dependable, sturdy. It fits well, sleek in my hand. My wife double pressure wrapped it. She touches everything and finalizes it. Just like she did my life, she criticizes it. If it don't feel right, if it don't look real, if it feels like it's a facade, if something ain't sure and sturdied up, she get up in that thing and expose it, and I go back and shore it up. And together we bless it and dedicate it to Allah, and that the hands that it go to makes him a soldier of Allah.
Always.
With that weapon, we charge them with this. Rededicate your hands, your service, your justice to God. Never raise your weapon against my wife or I, and become a defender of truth. A comrade to us in God's army. I'm
God's
sorry,
army,
Mike.
yeah. No, that's okay, I
And
apologize.
to you, I pass the baton. The lady speaks for the both of us.
That's a powerful thing to give you a woman.
You have brass knuckles right there?
I got
Brass-
two
Yes, she
sets.
does.
Oh, man,
I
I
don't
see.
only love her, but I arm her too.
Okay.
Even if she steps away from me, she knows what to do.
Yeah.
She takes God with her, and every weapon that she got, the sharpest, the nastiest ones, we make
just
them
one.
pretty, real hot. Come and see me, Holiday, Heartbreak on Heart Lane.
Holiday.
We'll get you sized up and get something in your hand, get your boots on the ground and get you back, meet it up with Father. He's the real man.
Do y'all sell some of the things y'all create or what?
Always.
That's exactly what we try to do, but this is God's property. So if someone comes to see me, they must be in need of a weapon, and I will never charge anyone for wanting to fight to be free. I give it to them, and in the name of God, the only cost is this cost. We look up,
Say, thank you,
tell
God.
God, thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Are you guys battling any addictions at the moment?
Yes, I'm battling several addictions. The one is the friction that I get in between the bed with my baby. Y'all put y'all hair in your kids out there. Y'all don't listen. Yes, I've had my ups and downs with, like my wife said, alcohol and both drugs. I still stumble and fall. I still like a little raw. I like that white girl, man. I like it to be pearl. But ain't nothing pure out here no more, so there's nothing to desire. The only way that I can get higher is through the love of God. And this thing right here, I'll just say that nice and clear.
Okay.
Speak clearly.
One last question. What would y'all tell the youth that's going through hardship, that's going through homelessness, that's going through different struggles with addictions? What advice would y'all give the kids? Hunter in Vegas, Hollywood in Vegas.
If I could speak, man, I started young, 12 years old, I was homeless. You know, by the time I was 16, I didn't have a mom, and I got kicked out the same day she died. Straight on the curb from anything I ever knew in my life. You gotta stay strong, and you gotta believe. If nobody believes in you, you gotta believe. You gotta believe in yourself. That little bit of inclination of loving and caring about yourself makes it. I made it 20-something years on these streets by myself. You know, and I'm a good person. I love my children. I love my family. I do everything I'm supposed to do right. And it doesn't matter, because anybody can be in this spot. It's not a matter of being homeless. It's a matter of knowing where your heart and your morals are. You know, people are going to try to trick you. The devil's always there. But you stay strong in your faith. If you don't know what to do, you always wait 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds. And let God answer your prayers. Because that 10 seconds can change your life. I know it has for me.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Once again, my name is ATM Ree with All Time Media.
ATM.
Our whole purpose is giving a voice out to the voiceless.
Hey, that's amen.
Another voice heard, man.
ATM,
Amen.
baby.
ATM.
That's where that real money at.
Yeah.
Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind the scenes content and face-to-face live video chat. Thank you, guys. The link is in the description below.